So let's transition into music. Primarily the Rap-A-Lot era. What do you remember most vividly about your first conversation with Jay Prince?
Me and Jay always been close, man. I was actually probably one of the first ones they used to call him Pops, you know, because now everybody call him Pops. So we've always had a close relationship. I think the thing that made me different was when me and Jay finally connected, I was one of the ones that was on top of my business. So when most people were signed to him as an artist, it was a merge between my label and Rap-A-Lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he respected the fact of me being my own CEO, my own boss. And I'll never forget, he used to always tell me, you know, he wanted to make sure and see my wings spread. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was in a bidding war with a few labels, but the top two was Universal and him. And if I would have went with Universal at the time, I would have ended up being an artist. And I got the same amount of money that I would have got from Universal for him to be my own boss. You know what I'm saying? And our relationship been close ever since, you know?
Yeah. Who made you like this? Or what happened where you thought bigger than you being the talent?
I think it was just the hustle nature in me, you know, just to get it. Because you got to remember, in Texas, you had Screw definitely started it to the masses, where you had tapes being sold everywhere, you know, to every record store there was, they were getting sold. And after Screw passed, you had Swisher House, you had Chameleon doing his tapes, then you had Slim and them doing their tapes, and Paul, and then on our side you had me, you know what I'm saying, doing Slab, which is Slow, Loud, Banging. That's something I created with me, Rakesh, and my cousin Dougie. And I think just getting out there, putting in the sweat, the tears, the not sleeping, going city to city, just coming out the trunk, being in the middle of a hood, trying to, while one partner may be hustling work, we trying to hustle with the CDs at the same. So just watching it grow from, we was happy to sell 10 to now we selling thousands at a time, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what made me more of that step out, because I always been a leader anyway, you know what I'm saying? And I would always push to get certain stuff to go through.
Now, what kind of pressure comes with being aligned with a name like Rap-A-Lot in a city like Houston?
Man, at the end of the day, I don't think it was a pressure. I think at the end of the day, man, people gonna love you and people gonna hate you.
For sure.
You know, because I wouldn't even necessarily say it was because of my ties with them. Some people may naturally just hate me because they may have their own preference. Some people may naturally love me because that's what that is. I think going through a lot of situations I went through in life, whether it may be from me being banned from radio or other situations, it's just like people would pick and choose how they want to deal with people. And I think going through some of those moments, some of them hard moments, it molds you to not really care if you're the outcast. Because at this point, I'm content with being the outcast. I've been there so long. That's my new norm, you know?
Right.